Spain, a country full of culture and beauty, but there are things you should avoid doing when visiting. Ah, Spain, a land where the sun shines bright, the flamenco guitars strum passionately, and the vibrant festivals bring the streets to life. From the sun-soaked beaches of Costa del Sol to the architectural wonders of Barcelona, Spain is a country that promises a rich tapestry of experiences for the adventurous soul. But like any enchanting tale, Spain isn't without its caveats. As we embark on this journey, it's crucial to understand that while Spain opens its arms wide to welcome you, it also has its own set of rules and customs that visitors would do well to respect. And you see, these aren't just the usual do not litter or keep off the grass signs that you can find in any country. No, these are unique to Spain, woven into the fabric of its culture, its people, and its way of life. These are the unwritten rules, the silent expectations, the local customs that you wouldn't find in your typical travel guide. Navigating these can be tricky, even for the seasoned traveler. But fret not, for we are here to guide you through the enchanting labyrinth that is Spain, without stepping on any cultural toes. We'll delve into the things you should avoid doing when visiting this beautiful country, from the seemingly innocent to the downright disrespectful, so you can enjoy your Spanish adventure worry-free. To illustrate this, we'll share the tale of one unsuspecting tourist who, despite their best intentions, ended up falling into these cultural pitfalls. Their story will serve as a cautionary tale, a roadmap of what not to do, so that you can navigate your Spanish escapade with grace and authenticity. So buckle up, amigos. We're about to embark on an exciting journey, one filled with vibrant culture, breathtaking beauty, and a few cautionary tales. After all, forewarned is forearmed, and who wouldn't want to experience the best of Spain without any hiccups? Stay tuned to find out the pitfalls one tourist fell into during their trip to Spain. Imagine stepping off the plane, ready to immerse yourself in the Spanish culture, only to commit a series of faux pas. Picture this. Our unsuspecting tourist, we'll call him John, lands in Spain with dreams of enjoying tapas in a local bar, siestas in the Spanish sun, and becoming a flamenco aficionado. Eager to blend in, John heads straight to a bustling tapas bar. It's 2 in the afternoon and he's surprised to see the place practically empty. Unbeknownst to him, the locals don't usually eat lunch until around 3 or even 4 in the afternoon. Undeterred, John orders his tapas, and wanting to show his appreciation to the waiter, leaves a generous tip. Little does he know, tipping isn't customary in Spain. It's appreciated, of course, but not expected. In fact, leaving a large tip can sometimes be seen as showy, a concept that doesn't quite align with Spanish modesty. Now let's fast forward to the evening. John, still full from his early tapas, decides to head out for dinner around 7. Once again, he finds the restaurants deserted. It's only later he learns that the Spanish dine much later, typically around 9 or even 10 at night. And then there's the siesta. On his first day, John is perplexed to find many shops closed in the middle of the day. He had planned a full day of shopping, not realizing that many businesses close for a few hours in the afternoon for siesta time. Although not everyone in Spain still takes a traditional siesta, many businesses still operate on this schedule. John's trip is filled with these small missteps, all rooted in a lack of understanding of the local customs and culture. His intentions were good, but his execution was slightly off. Doesn't sound like the ideal trip, does it? Let's explore how you can avoid these mistakes. Avoiding these 5 pitfalls will save you from uncomfortable situations and ensure a more enjoyable trip. First on our list is the infamous siesta time. This is a traditional afternoon break that many Spaniards still observe. Between 2 and 5 o'clock in the afternoon, don't be surprised if you find some shops, restaurants, and even tourist attractions closed. It's not a sign of laziness, but a deeply ingrained cultural practice. To make the most of your trip, adjust your schedule to fit in with the local rhythm of life. Secondly, don't expect everyone to speak English. While you'll find many people in Spain do speak English, especially in major cities and tourist areas, it's not universal. A little effort to learn some basic Spanish phrases will go a long way. Not only will it make your interactions smoother, but it's also a sign of respect for the local culture. Third, refrain from dining early. The Spanish eat late, with lunch typically happening around 2 o'clock in the afternoon and dinner not until 9 or 10 at night. If you stroll into a restaurant at 6 in the evening expecting to have dinner, you might be met with surprised looks and a limited menu. Number 4 is a big one. Avoid the fiesta faux pas. Spain is known for its vibrant festivals, but remember, these are not just for tourists. They are important cultural events, often with religious or historical significance. Participate by all means, but do so respectfully. Don't treat them as just another party. And finally, don't neglect the smaller towns and villages. Spain's major cities are incredible, but some of the country's real gems lie off the beaten path. You'll experience a different pace of life, meet welcoming locals, and discover hidden treasures that most tourists never see. But wait, there's more. Here are 5 other things to be mindful of. Here are 5 more things that could turn your Spanish vacation into a nightmare. Let's start with a big one: ignoring local customs. Spain is a country steeped in tradition and rich in culture. Take, for example, the siesta, a mid-afternoon rest that many Spaniards still observe. While you may not want to nap every afternoon, it's important to remember that many shops and businesses may close during this time. Ignoring these customs can lead to frustration when you find that store you were dying to visit is unexpectedly closed. Next up, be wary of only sticking to the tourist hotspots. Spain has so much more to offer than just the Sagrada Familia or the Alhambra. Venture outside the city centers and you might find yourself in a charming, less crowded neighborhood with fantastic local cuisine and hidden cultural gems. Thirdly, avoid being loud and boisterous in public places. Spaniards value their peace and quiet. By being considerate of noise levels, you show respect for the locals and their way of life. Fourth, don't neglect small local businesses in favor of big chains. Spain is home to countless family-run businesses, from quaint cafes to artisanal shops. By choosing to support these establishments, you contribute to the local economy and often get a more authentic experience. Finally, avoid assuming that everyone speaks English. While it's true that many Spaniards speak English, particularly in the tourist areas, it's both polite and practical to learn a few basic phrases in Spanish. A simple gracias or por favor can go a long way in showing respect and appreciation for the local culture. So there you have it, 5 more pitfalls to avoid when visiting Spain. But remember, these aren't meant to scare you away, but rather to help you navigate your trip with grace and respect. After all, travel is all about immersing yourself in a new culture, not just observing it from a distance. With these tips, you're well on your way to a memorable and respectful visit to Spain. Now that you know what not to do, let's look at when to go and what to do in Spain. When it comes to the best time to visit Spain, it depends on what you're after. If you're seeking sunshine and warmth, late spring and early fall are great options. During these times, the weather is pleasant and the tourist crowds are thinner than in the peak summer months. However, if you don't mind the heat and are looking to experience Spain at its liveliest, summer is the time to go. Just remember, it can get quite busy. For those who enjoy cooler weather and fewer tourists, winter can be a surprisingly good time to visit. Plus, you'll get to experience Spain's festive holiday season. Now let's talk about a 7-day itinerary. Of course, Spain is a rich tapestry of regions, each with its own unique flavor. So this is just one of the countless ways you could spend a week. Start in Madrid, the capital city. Spend your first 2 days exploring its grand architecture, vibrant food scene, and world-class museums. Then, take a high-speed train to the heart of Andalusia, Seville. Spend a day and a half immersing yourself in its flamenco culture, historic landmarks, and stunning plazas. Next, head to Granada. Spend a day exploring the magnificent Alhambra and the charming old town. After that, travel to Valencia. Take in its futuristic architecture, beautiful beaches, and of course, try the authentic paella. Lastly, end your trip in Barcelona. Spend the remaining day and a half marveling at Gaudi's masterpieces, strolling along La Rambla, and enjoying the vibrant nightlife. This itinerary gives you a taste of Spain's diverse offerings, from the cosmopolitan vibe of Madrid to the traditional charm of Seville and Granada, the beachside allure of Valencia, and the artistic spirit of Barcelona. Remember, a well-planned trip can save you from unnecessary hassles and enrich your overall experience. So there you have it, a guide to help you navigate your Spanish adventure. We've highlighted 10 things to avoid when visiting Spain, pinpointed the best time to visit, and even provided a 7-day itinerary. Now, you're equipped to make the most of your journey. If you found this video helpful, show some love by hitting that like button. Don't forget to share it with your fellow travelers. And for more insightful travel tips, subscribe to our channel. Travel smart, travel informed. Until next time, happy travels!